Okay, so here we go. So we're going to plot some points on a coordinate plane. And let's start off by, we're going to label our x-axis and our y-axis. So this is our x-axis. It's going to be our horizontal axis that goes from left to right. And then our vertical axis is our y-axis, which is this one that goes up and down. Okay? And our origin is where those two axes intersect, which is right here in the middle. The coordinate point for our origin is 0, 0. So for at 0, 0, that means the first number is for my x, the second one is my y. Okay? So, and what else I'm going to do, let's go ahead and put some numbers so we can easily be able to see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be sufficient. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so these are our positive numbers for our x. Now we're going to go on the other side of the origin and we're going to label our negative numbers. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and -7. Okay, so we have all of our, the ones that we want to use, we have numbers on the left of the origin, that's our negative numbers. The numbers on the right of the origin is going to be our positive. So that's our x-axis. Now we're going to do the same thing for y. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so these are our positive y values. Okay, so whenever we have a y coordinate that's positive, that means we're going to be going up. Okay, and if we have a negative y coordinate, we're going to be going down. Okay, so we'll put our negative numbers on this side. So we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and -7. Okay, so let's decide which points we're going to plot. So I'll write them up here just so you can see them. I'm going to write them over here to the left. So we're going to do -1, -6. I'm going to do -3, -3. And let's do -4 and 2. So those are 4. And I think we're going to do, let's do 3 more. And we'll do 6 and 6. We'll do 6 and 4. And then we'll do 2 and -7. Okay? So we'll plot these 6 points. Okay? So let's start with our first one, our -1 and -6. Oh, -1, -6. So whenever you're plotting points, you're always going to start at the origin every single time. Okay? So we're going to put our pencils or our markers right where the origin is. And for our first point, -1, -6, we're going to go to the left 1 because it's negative, and the negative x values are to the left. So we have -1, and then for our y value is -6, so that means we're going down for our y. So we count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we label it as -1, -6, and we put parentheses around it. Okay? So we check off this one. We've already done that one. Okay, so we move to the next one, -3, -3. So that means that -3 is my x, and also -3 is my y. So we start at the origin again, and because our x value is negative, we're going to go to the left on the x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, And then for our y value, it's also negative, and it's a -3, so we're going to go down for y. 1, 2, 3. And we put our point there. And so that's -3, -3. Okay, so our next one, so we can check that one off. Our next one is -4 and 2. So our x is -4, our y is 2. So again, we go back to the origin every single time. So we have -4 and 2. So for x, we go -4, that's to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for y, we have a +2. So that means we're going to go up for a positive y. 1, 2. And we put our point. So that's -4 and 2. Okay, so we finished all 3 on the left side. Let's move to the 3 that we're going to do from over here. Okay, so we have, for x we have 6, and for y we have 6. So we start back at the origin, and we're going to go 6 units to the right because it's positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6, a +6, so we're going to go up 6 for our y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We put our point there. We label them, label our point with 6, 6. And we can put a check mark by that one. Okay, so our next one is for x we have 6, and for y we have 4. So we go back to the origin, and because 6 is positive, we're going to go to the right 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for our y, we have a +4, so we're going up for the y. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we label it. We have 6, 4. Okay, so we check that one off. We got 1 left. Okay, so we have 2 for our x and -7 for our y. So we go back to the origin. We always start at the origin when we're plotting points. So for our x, we have a +2, so we go 2 to the right, 1, 2. And then for our y, we have it's a -7, so we're going to go down on the y-axis. We're going to count 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we'll label. So we have 2 and -7. And we can check off our last point. Okay, so I want you guys to practice plotting points. You can look at this video again just to refresh your memory, but that's all it is.